This is only for entertainment purposes. Anyways, okay. Let me tell y'all something that came to me. Oh my God. Okay. So for millennials, people have been healing people through herbalists, holistic, Mother Nature. They were called medicine women. I don't know, medicine man? Shoot, I don't even know the correct phrases, okay? Because I'm not that ancient, or am I? Anyways, so what the heck happened? Because since the 1800s over here, we have to go through a whole freaking system just to get medical. Don't get me wrong, it's some of it is really good, right? Because now we're advanced surgery wise, they're able to do it. And now I think they use like they try to like do surgeries to the point where like you're losing less blood. No como antes, they would just cut you open and you know, you would bleed out. So all that is super cool. Like, it's great, especially like the antibiotics, right? It's great. But let me tell y'all something. Why do we have this whole system now? Who the freak is still trying to control us? Sorry, my son is staring at me like, what the heck's wrong with you, Mom? So, anyways, if you think about it, look, before the 1700s, no one was allowed to read the Bible. No one was allowed to read unless you were an elite, however the heck you say that word. Okay, so you were not able to get knowledge. And then guess what happened? The revolution. La revolución pasó, chicos. The revolution started in France. Ooh, massacre, y'all. And then in Mexico. And it just did like a whole domino. Revolutions after revolutions. Why did this happen, y'all? Okay, I got my notes right up in here. There was a growing push for personal freedoms and access to knowledge. People were freaking tired of not being able to get this knowledge, and people were tired of being controlled. Does that sound familiar to y'all? Does that sound familiar to y'all? People trying to be controlled. Sounds like we're still being controlled, don't y'all think? Entertainment purposes. Anyways, so let's see what I wrote in my notes. After that, people became more knowledgeable. They became more informed. And guess what? They switched it. The elites were like, chinga, we can't control them anymore because they're starting to read. They're starting to get knowledge. How can we control these humans? What can we do to control these humans now? They started creating the industries. And then guess what? These factory owners would pay you. And then with the money they would pay you, you had to buy stuff from their stores. You had to pay rent to them. Pues chinga. Nunca saliste del pozo. Anyways, now we are so freaking knowledgeable. A lot of us have educations, but we're still freaking controlled, y'all. We're still freaking controlled. Sorry, my other kids are coming. They're like, esta chica loca. Anyways, I think we need to go back to the ancient wisdom, the natural healing, because y'all, they are trying to erase all this holistic, all this nature. Like, every single plant is there for a reason. Like, instead of taking Tylenol, why don't you take valerian root? Okay, that helps for headaches, that helps for pain. And guess what? It does not damage your liver like Tylenol does. Or should I say acetaminophen? I can't even say that word. Whatever. Anyways, what do y'all think? Like, ask yourself these questions. Why is it that the more knowledge we get, we're still freaking controlled? Why are we still being controlled? And y'all know who that is, right? Allá los Illuminatis, los lizard people, aka reptilians, the Sakaar, the, ¿cómo se llaman los otros? Draconians. Y'all, if you think about it, those were the ones that people say, ay, se vino el diablo. Guys, it was the freaking draconians. And yes, they say they stink. They say they stink like sulfur. Okay? So, when you hear all these Mexican stories saying, ay, el diablo se me apareció, Satanás, this and that. Guys, it was a freaking draconian. No era el diablo, era el draconian. AKA Diablo Draconian. Lizard, like, just think about it. The draconians, if you search them up, y'all, Google them. They have cuernitos. Así como supposedly the devil does. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to my little sister. Today's her birthday, February 16. She's a 90s baby, y'all. She's a 90s baby. Happy birthday to you, Miss Rosie, yo.